everyone, my name's Helen. I'm going to take you through a HIIT workout. So HIIT stands for high intensity interval training, and the goal of it is to work at an intensity that means you are breathless, your muscles are kind of burning, and then you rest. So to kind of earn the rest, you do need to really work hard. The intervals kind of work like this. If you work for a longer interval, you'll be working at a lower intensity and you get a shorter rest. Then the shorter the work effort, you work at a higher intensity and you get a longer rest. So for example, if you did a minute effort of high intensity, you would then maybe just do 15 to 20 seconds rest. If you did 30 seconds, you'd maybe get a 30-second rest. If you did like 20, you get longer, 40 seconds, etc. 10 seconds, you get like a minute. So you kind of know based on how long you're working for, how hard you're going to work. With that said, still work within your capabilities, your range, the intensity that feels right today. So it might be that maybe you're not working the max effort, and that's fine. Just encourage you to do your best. So we're going to start with a warm-up. Take your feet a bit wider than hips and go for some squats. Now they do not need to be deep squats just yet. We're just looking to start to warm up the legs. Now when we train the muscles in the legs, they are big muscles, so they get the higher heart rate because you've got to really get the blood from the heart to the legs to make them work. So it is predominantly a lower body session today. Now just add a heel lift, just do heel lifts. So lift your heels and lower your heels, lift your heels and lower the heels, warming up the calves. For when we start to move plyometrically, plyometric is when you're jumping, it's explosive. However, I will always give you an option to not jump, but still have the same intensity. So now do a squat into a heel lift, squat into a heel lift. My trainers are creaking. And again, your depth at the moment, while we're not too warm, it might not be great, and that is a-okay. Perfect, we repeat again. So round two, aiming to go a little bit deeper. So showing from the side, the first ones might have been small, and we're gradually working on going a little bit lower into the legs. The deeper we squat, the more of the muscle we work, and so again, the harder we work. So that's the type of thing we gradually start working with these little ways on how we can work harder. Heel lifts, which heels up, lower down. Whoops. And what you should start to notice throughout the warm-up is you can move a little bit deeper. You can, I think it's a move instead of move. You can move a little bit deeper, squat into a heel lift, and you should also notice your breathing should start to increase. So your heart rate starts pumping more, you start getting a little bit more breathless. And then by the end of the warm-up, we should be able to work out intensity. Nice, back to squats, round three. So round three, really hope to get to full range. Your target is roughly butt in line with the knees. If you can't get there for any reason, if it's a pain, like pain in your joints, or it's just not there for you, you just go to your deepest range. That's perfect. Heel lifts, has its calves. This is good. It's really cold in my house today. So my goal for me by the end of the warm-up is to have this fleece off. It should be no problem because whenever I exercise, I almost instantly start sweating. Squat heel lifts. Get that from my mum. Right, this round in the squat heel lift, try and lift your heels a little bit faster so you go from low to high, low to high. So you're going to start to get that kind of explosive movement that we're going to be mimicking in the workout. So get depth, explode, depth, explode. Star jumps, jump your feet out and in. If you need no impact or low impact, step your feet out and in instead. So I never want you to do something that you are unable to for maybe neighbours or for your body. Work what you can do. Butt kicks, kick your heels towards your butt. So you're going to lift your heels up, and then if you need low impact, step it out instead. And you should be starting to notice, like I say, your breathing starting to get a little bit higher. High knees, lift your knees up towards your chest. Lifting, lifting, lifting. Low impact, step it out. Are we getting a little bit puffed, a little bit breathless? I hope so. We're just going to do 2 burpees. If you're familiar with them, go ahead and do. If not, level 1, hands on maybe a sofa or an incline, step into a plank, step in, Stand up, 2 of those. Now back to the star jumps. Less time, more oomph. Even if you're low impact. So that's your one option on an incline. Butt kicks, kick heels towards butt. Less time, a little bit higher, a little bit more fast. More fast, faster, what's the right word? High knees, knees up, 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 up. 2 burpees again, so you can use the incline, you can add a jump if you like. You can jump back, jump in, jump up, or you do hands on the floor, either stepping back or jumping. You choose. Start jumps again. Whoosh. How's your breathing? How's your heart rate? Good, up together, up together, up together, butt kicks. You know how I said at the end it should feel like a workout? That's where we're hoping for right now. Your workout intensity, your path to your breathless, high knees. Use your arms, use your arms. Lift your knees as high as you can, get high as well as speed, unless you need to keep it lower. 2 burpees, so if you want, add a jump, down and back and in and up. 5 seconds only, side jumps. Whoosh, whoosh. This is it, this is the end of the warm-up. Butt kicks, fast you can. You can of course go faster than me. If you go faster than me, please do. If you need to go slower than me, please do. We'll work out your level, your body. 2 more burpees. If you want to add a push-up, you can also do that. 2 of them, watch them 2, shake, shake, shake. Well done. Catch your breath and breathe. Woo! And hopefully you feel not just warm, you feel ready. Feel workout ready. Right, our first round. It's going to be 5 efforts of squat variations. So I'm going to basically build you up and you can stop at whatever level you need to stop at. So the first one you already did in the warm-up, squat into a heel lift. The only difference is I want it to be looking really explosive. So a bit like we were practicing by the end, it's almost like you're jumping, but you're not actually taking it off. We go for 30 seconds. We get a 30-second rest. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Squat, lift your heels. Squat, lift your heels. It is 30 seconds. Now, the goal in HIIT is to work at a high intensity. That might mean you need to take a break. That's success. In HIIT, it means you're working towards your limits or you're at your limits, which means you're working at high intensity. If you never need a break and you always complete comfortably, your HIIT's not high intensity. Maybe it suits you today, but generally it's not the goal in order to get the impact that we want. Have a little shake off. Breathe. That is number 1. So yeah, I really encourage you to work at an intensity that means you're required to take a rest rather than work at intensity that you know you can complete. That's what endurance workouts are for. So the next one, you can stick with the squat heel lift, but still explosive, or you can turn that into a jump. So you squat and you jump and land at the bottom of your squat. Are you ready? Choose which level suits. 3, 2, 1, and go. Squat and jump. Still trying to get depth. So you're trying to get as deep as you can into your squat. The lower you get, the higher you can jump. The more again you work your muscles, the more fatigued you get. Now if you need to, you can still slow it down on the way down, explode up. This is an option, but let's just try and get it so it's tough. You ready? Have a shake. Have a rake. All right, our doorbell went. Not sure if it's our electrician. He's like 90 minutes late. Right, next option, you can stick level 1, stick level 2, or squat, jump so high that your feet come towards one another at the top. So you need a little bit more hang time. Ready, pick your level, 1, 2, or 3. 3, 2, 1, go. Aiming for hang time in the air. You'll notice I'm stopping by there because I don't just want to do it and then be completely gassed. I want to coach you through it. So squat a little bit deeper. Think about jumping up higher in the air. So I can give you a little picture, you've got enough time for your feet to come together, or you're still in that heel lift. Got another 3 seconds, you get your 30-second rest. Woo. Well done, that's 3 levels done. We've got 2 levels to go, and you get a full 90-second recovery. So you get a long break. The next one, level 1, 2, or 3, or we're going to add a rotation. So you're going to squat, jump, and turn. I would recommend turning back the other way, turning back again, because that means you're not just going to go around in circles, but it's up to you. And if you need, you can squat, pivot, You ready? 30 seconds. Squat, jump, jump. Rotating, so getting that lateral movement. 100% don't go the whole time in one direction. We want to make sure you learn to push off laterally both ways. If you've been going one way, switch way now, you're halfway through. If you don't quite meet 90 degrees and you're what, like 45, 50, 80, whatever, go as you can. Nice, have a little shake. That's building up to your final effort. Again, please feel free, you can stick or revert back to level 1, 2, 3, and 4. If not, you're going to try and do a full 180. So you squat, you're going to jump higher and turn a little bit more to 180 degrees. Again, you can pivot if you'd like, or just went straight into a sofa. Right, you ready? You've got another 3 seconds. And 2, and 1, squat, jump, turn, jump, turn. This is the final effort, and after this one, you get a 90-second break. This is almost the worst we're working on the legs. So really try and make these your best reps. Get as low as you can. See how much hang time you can have in the air. Make sure you land in a squat and not with straight legs. You just got another 8 seconds to go. See what you can do. See what you can do. Another 5 seconds. Perfect. Relax. Shake off. Catch your breath. And you should be more puffed out than me. I only did about 20% of that. So I'm hoping you maybe even need a little pause to bend over, recover. Right, that was 5 variations. The next round. It's 4 rounds, not 5. It's also less time. It's only going to be 20 seconds. And what does that mean if we work for less time? The goal is we work harder in that time we've got, but we're rewarded with a longer rest because we should need a longer rest. So it's going to be 20 seconds on, 40 seconds recovery. It's going to be burpees. I'm going to show you some more variations. You can use an incline, hands down, step back to plank, step in, squat, maybe at a heel lift. You can step back, jump in, heel lift. You can jump back, jump in, maybe jump. You can do all of those options on the floor. So hands to the floor, step back, step in, heel lift, or step back, jump in, heel lift, or jump. You can jump back, jump in, and jump. And you can also add a push-up. Personally, I like to just shoot back and in. It helps you really get that down and up nice and quick rather than having push-up. But it's up to you. If you're doing the push-up, just make sure you don't warm your body down. And bear in mind, we haven't really warmed up our body up. Personally, I go regular. Right, 3 seconds. Count how many you can do. 20 seconds. You ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Choose the option that is right for you. See how many you can do in 20 seconds. Set the bar. You're halfway already. There is no right or wrong level. The right level is the one that's right for you, where you feel challenged but successful. You ready? Have a rest. Have a break. 40-second recovery. How many did you do? And now I encourage you to go at the best pace you can to really help nudge the heart rate up. However, if that means your form or technique is compromised, then maybe slow it down. Technique always comes first. Quality of rep is always first, then intensity. And the more you work on the quality of your reps, then you'll get intensity as well. Right, you're going to go round 2 of 4. Try and match or beat the number of reps you just did. In 3, 2, and 1, go. So maybe you're stepping in, maybe you're stepping back, but you're still trying to get intensity. You are halfway. Try and double the number you just got to. Now, if you are jumping up, make sure you land in a squat. Don't land with straight legs and then squat. All right, 2 down. 2 to go. Get your breathing. Get your breathing. Get your breathing. 2 down, 2 to go. This third effort is the hardest, mentally and physically, because you're tired after 2 and you know you've got another one after this. It's usually the one where we flag a little bit. So I encourage you to try and get past that. That's all mental. It's not what you're physically capable of, it's mental. So try and maybe make this third one your best round. Imagine it's the last one. You ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. Make it the most explosive. You're never pausing at any stage. You shoot your legs back, you shoot your legs in, you're up, you're straight down. You got another 10 seconds to go. Make it your best round, your best number, because if it means you max out and you can't do it for the 4th round, cool, you maxed out, you've found your limits. And recover. Recover, catch your breath. Recover, catch your breath. Hit me. I can't see you. Just picturing, was it your best round? If it was not, you've still got one more opportunity. If your rounds are getting worse and worse and worse, again, remember, failure in fitness is success. It means you pushed hard. And sometimes that means you're unable to then push that same level. However, can you try? You got a 90-second rest after this one. 90-second rest. You're going to have 40-second rest. 90 seconds. Last round, best round. No more burpees after this. 3, 2, 1. Where can you speed it up? Should have removed my glasses. You are halfway. Fully extending at the top, fully extending to your plank. Recover. Break. Oh my God. Don't panic. It says 40-second rest. I'm so confident. I'm not. I usually make a mistake. Should be a rest after this as well. Catch your breath, shake off, catch your breath, shake off. Let me have a check, see if I messed up. It's okay, we get a rest after this as well. So you got your breather and then a long rest. I didn't lie. The only lie is you've actually got a longer break. Woohoo! Well done. This is the type of thing, by the way, when if you're ever trying to track your progress, you can repeat this workout again and you can start to think about, like, maybe jot down what level of squats you got to. Maybe jot down how many burpees you managed to do on your best day. And that way, next time you repeat it, you've got something to aim for. And it's always easier to have something to aim for than to set something to aim for. So then you just go with your head and mind. Again, just making sure it doesn't mean compromise on your technique or your range. All right, first round, we saw squats. Second round, more burpees. Third round, I'm going to give you 3 options depending on where you are. The idea is we're going full max out effort for just 10 seconds. If you are outside and somewhere you can do a running sprint, go for a sprint. So you're just going to absolutely max out. Think about 100-meter Olympic sprint, hard and fast you can, just go, 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 go. If not, you're going to mimic that inside. So you can either do high knee sprint, is going to get the heart rate up the highest. If you've got neighbours underneath, you might need to keep a little bit smaller, but just really go. And if not, tuck jumps. So that's where you're going to be bouncing light on the balls of the feet. You lift both knees up. Really going to get the heart rate up in just 10 seconds. Remember what I said at the start, the shorter the effort, the longer the rest. Why? Because you work harder. So when working 10 seconds, we're aiming to work at your 90 to 100% max effort. And you are going to get rewarded with a 50-second break. Are you ready? Choose your level. Sprinting, high knee sprint in place, or tuck jumps. 3, 2, 1, it's just 10 seconds, go. Now, whatever level you're at, if you're sprinting, if you're doing a high knees, lift your knees, use your arms, lift your knees, use your arms, lift your knees, use your arms, and recover. Catch your breath. Breathe, 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 breathe. 1 round down, 2 to go. If you find yourself recovering way faster, I did a minute lie again, you know, said 50-second rest, it's a full minute. Generally, a sprint, running sprint, will get you the most gas on this one because you've got the space to really go. And you have to propel forwards as well as drive. But if not, we can make it harder by either trying to move faster, trying to get the knees up higher, You can also just do things like adding little weights to yourself, like grab a can, grab your bottle, add something that's in your hands. That means it's just going to be moving with a little bit more to get the heart rate spiking higher if you need it. If you're perfect as you are, perfect. Right, I've got 5 seconds for effort 2 and 3. Again, think of this as your best one. You ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Go, 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 go! Do you see Ophelia and Friends where she just goes run, just run mad? Nice, right, have a shake. Catch your breath. So it's high knees, tuck jumps, or a sprint if you have to be outside. Breathe in. After this final effort, you are totally done. I want you to picture you've been doing various races so far, and you've been racing people. First round, they're about your level, some weren't as good, and you won a gold medal. Second round, it was a little tough, but you still won gold. You didn't really fight for it, but you won gold. Third round, you're now competing with people that are better than you, just a bit better. And your challenges are still trying to get that gold medal. You're still trying to be the best. That means finding something within you that is better. It's got more. It's even more capable than you thought. You're going in 10 seconds. Think what you can do to be your best, to be the best. Right, you ready? Going in 3, 2, and 1. Go, 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 go. My glasses. And recover. Catch your breath. I've got my hair out. Breathe. You are totally done. Over the stretching. Now, please do not leave before the stretch. A couple of reasons. Your heart rate should be really high. We put stress on the body when we exercise. So we need to try and come back to like our equilibrium, oh my God. Equilibrium, is that the word? Like when things are a bit more level. I don't think that's the word. We're just trying to bring the things back closer to normal. If you just carry on about your day now, you're going to struggle. You might be in a high state of stress the whole day. Balance. We did this, we did this. To come back to this. So we're going to have to try and breathe. Just breathe. And start to focus on your out breath to help your heart rate come down. So hold on to something if you need to for balance. Find your balance, pick up your right foot, pull the heel towards the butt. We're just stretching legs. It's 3 minutes. Quads, quads, bum, bum, calf, calves. So you've got 3 minutes to get your heart beating as it is. Notice how it is to try and get it beating slower. And the heart and breath is very connected. So when you breathe faster, your heart rate increases. Also, when your heart rate increases, you breathe faster, and vice versa. So we now want to use our breathing to control our heart rate. Switch your legs. So you're going to encourage a slower breath without strain and struggle. It's not like slow breath. Breathe in maybe for 3. Breathe out for 3. Breathe in for 3. Breathe out for 3. And then you want to get to that point where you maybe start to breathe in for 3. Breathe out for 4. In for 3, out for 4. Perfect. Hold on a second if you need for balance. Stretch your bum, cross your ankle over and push your hips back. You can do this also sitting or lying on your back. Now you're breathing, let's try and slow it down more. Maybe you can breathe in for 4 and out for 4. In 4, out 4. And then you're going to try and increase in for 4, out for 5. In for 4, out for 5. Then I'd probably stick at the in for 4, maybe going up to in for 5, but try and exaggerate the out breath even more. See if we can get to out for 5, maybe out for 6, eventually out for 7, etc. Switch your legs. And that's what's going to get our breathing rate right the way back down again. We got it up really high. Want to get it back down. And also, of course, the benefit of stretching the muscles is they worked hard, they contracted, they got tighter. We're just trying to relax them so they go back to our normal length again. So there's lots of jumping. So step back with your right leg, push your heel towards the floor, lean forward, maybe rest on your leg, maybe push onto a wall or something. You want to feel it in here. What's your breathing rate now? How did you find the class? Did you manage to find your 90 to 100% max effort? Did you need breaks? Switch your legs. If you did not need a break at any stage, I'd encourage you to repeat and try and get to that point where you're like, whoa, this is something I cannot sustain. And the benefit of this, one, we're using explosive movements, so explosions. So our fast twitch muscle fibers, can't do so much of that, but that helps us with our endurance, our slow twitch muscle fibers. It all just helps build it all up. So when you go to do something for longer, it becomes easier. Nice, well done. Shake off. If you want to stretch out even more, please feel free. Well done. Thank you so much. Leave me a comment if you did, if you enjoyed, if you managed to find that effort where you needed breaks, anything. If you need help on anything, just ask. But thank you so much for training with me. Hopefully see you soon.